back up in this thing, ready to get some on that wax.
Another session with the bros. BrosTalk. Where the beer's ice cold. BrosTalk. Another session with the bros. BrosTalk. Come and tell us what you know. BrosTalk. B.I.
Yo, yo, yo. What up, world? What up, peoples and tweeples out there? It's your boy, T. Broski. Got my main man, King Dano, in the building with me.
What up, what up?
Got the guys, the homies. I'll let them introduce themselves. What's going on, else, Corey?
Lando, you came down.
Hey, man. And this is BrosTalk. Don't pass like
Hey,
that.
at one time you gonna fire a fireball too. I'm be ready for it.
No. How y'all boys doing this blessed evening? I'm good. A
Chilling,
little
man.
tired. I'm good.
No,
Word.
weather's turning. It's nice out, chilling.
Yeah, it's about to be your season. You know what I'm saying? No more hoodies,
Yeah, man.
all shorts.
Yep. I've been ready for it.
Winter's too short.
Nah,
Winter's too short around here.
it's too
We'll
long.
go to Antarctica.
Winter's too long.
Hey, what would your dream location be to live? Lando, go.
Uh, Probably somewhere like Indonesia, something like that. Southeast Asia, on an island somewhere where it doesn't get cold at all.
Okay.
I don't know. Somewhere I like mountains. I like being up in the mountains.
There's plenty of mountains everywhere.
There is. Which set
So
of
it
mountains?
doesn't
I
really
don't know.
matter. You just want to be up there.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where. I mean, I would assume probably like the Rockies or something like that.
Okay. Going back to your caucus roots.
I think that's a little different set of mountains. One day, we can only aspire.
Dano.
Seattle.
Seattle.
You like the rain?
I don't know, just growing up, I always felt like, you know what? That's me right there. The trees, all seasons. Yeah.
I'm probably a mountainous beach area. So like Hawaii.
Okay.
Like that.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? See how you tried to
Like
hate
the
on my
volcanoes. I dig it.
tried to put me in the lake area? No.
I was thinking like a big mountain with a lake in the middle type of thing.
I mean, that would be dope too. You know?
Okay. Yeah,
And then
that'd
the
be fine.
views is where it really boils down to, water and the views for me. I love the nature, so to speak. It always keeps me grounded. Keeps me
I want to see a Sasquatch.
I mean, I love seeing stuff out there too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if it's a lizard or fucking bird. It doesn't matter for me. I like seeing it all, but I don't want to get chased by anything.
That part.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone aspires to like.
But there's people that want to get close.
Oh, we got to run for my
Nah,
life
yeah.
today.
There's people that want to get close. And then, so once you get close, you understand the risk that this thing, like, trotting by might be like,
Yeah.
I want to get you.
that. Yep.
You're in trouble, man.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And there ain't too many animals out there that we can take in hand-to-hand combat.
Very few.
Like, let's start there. Let's start fox.
Yeah, I'm whooping a fox ass.
Fox.
Kicking
Lando, you think you're taking the fox out?
that bitch straight in the mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think wolf's gonna be top for me. Like after wolf, then it's kind of like
Well, I mean, there's plenty of animals. So
Okay,
a
good.
bobcat.
Nah,
Corey?
like, I
think
think
it's
you'd have to
possible.
try to outrun it. Try to
I
get.
don't know if it's likely.
Is that same as Mountain Lion?
No, them are two different, totally
Bobcat's the
different.
smaller one.
Yeah, but they're not a domestic size. Like they're not a domestic cat. They're a tad bit bigger than that.
Yeah.
Like rugby size.
Not as big as that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going with me.
Okay. What you saying?
There's a good chance that I'm gonna win, but there's a chance he might kill me too because
Yeah,
got
he
some
might
sharp
nick
claws. All it
something.
takes
Right.
is
He
one
might
quick.
nick
Yeah,
something.
he can
Yeah.
get you, but if I can, yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna choose myself in that one
yeah,
too.
I'm going.
And then from there we gotta go. I mean the next well, let me see, the next level would probably be a coyote.
Yeah, I'm taking Coyote.
I think Bobcat would take a coyote. So yeah, I feel more confident with a coyote than I do a
Yeah,
bobcat.
I'm taking Coyote.
Lando?
Yeah, Coyotes. Again, taking that bitch straight in the mouth. It's
Yeah, boy,
solid.
that
That's
boy.
just a big fox.
Yeah, Lando, boy,
Bootman. Bootman, that boy out there. Foots.
that boy
That's
is
what they
six
call
Sparta.
foots. And then from there I would have to say probably Wolf Mountain Lion, because they're probably around the same. Wolf, Puma,
That's
Cougar.
Yeah, nah.
Both of those you're running in trouble.
My chances go like,
Yeah, it's like,
gotta
yeah,
get lucky.
yeah, like,
gotta have a knife on you.
yeah.
Got to have a knife on
Navigating
you.
foreign objects and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what I'm saying. You gotta have
Yeah.
something on you.
Yeah.
You ain't just about to be like,
But I also ain't gonna just try to
Come
fight fair.
on,
Yeah, I ain't trying to fight fair either. So if it's a stick or anything, like,
man, Shane.
put them
yeah,
up, Pop.
Yeah,
yeah.
jabbing eyes and all of that, huh?
Y'all seen that? There's this video. Hopefully I'll find it. I can put it right here. But there's this video where the guy, he's like walking with his girl, his big buff guy, and the lion or tiger, whatever, jumps at the cage. And he like pulls away and like looks at the tiger. And the music is like that. It's the crazy music to like make it like he's a tough guy. Man, this shit is stupid. And there's no if those bars wasn't there, you wouldn't be doing that.
No,
But you never know. A big guy. I don't know. I don't take steroids, so I wouldn't know. I wish I did. If anybody got some fucking, never mind. I'm just gonna jump right in there. You know what I mean? Since I'm talking shit and talking lies, we'll just go right into there. First topic of the day: talking shit and talking lies. Right? Well, that wasn't talking. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, talking shit, and then they was talking lies because the talking shit was Afroman, and then the lies came from the police. Afroman won in court his defamation lawsuit. What do y'all think about that? And I'm gonna start with Lando. What do you think about that? And like the impact of it? Is it like as big as people was making it be, or should we celebrate it? Shall I say?
Okay, yeah, I think definitely we should celebrate it because it's just another like First Amendment case. I don't know if like it's as big a deal as people are making it out to be, but it's not a small deal. That's not to say it's not a big deal, but it's not like it wasn't like the future of the U.S. was teetering on the judgment of this case. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess that's it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of forgot the questions, but yeah, like
and that's the day America changed when Afroman lost.
It's just because it's the importance is because it's Afro Man and these young kids are now they realize what song he makes. It's just a pop culture thing.
yeah,
I mean, I think it. Well, I don't know. I'll speak out of turn, but I don't know. I like he said I didn't win. America won. You know what I mean? Because it's like Lando said, it's a win for free speech. Honestly, to me, it's kind of ridiculous that it even came to a lawsuit. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Because it's like y'all the ones who fucked up. And then what's crazy to me is the officers felt like he was wrong to record them in his own house. Like that was one of the problems. They didn't want him releasing their likeness, and it's like you were in my house. Like, so what if I recorded you? Like, I don't know. The whole trial was pretty funny to watch, though.
it's crazy
Yeah.
that their trial, their case got to go forward, but his countersuit was thrown out. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask why didn't he ever sue? Because he seemed like he had a
He
way
did. He
better.
had a countersuit, but they threw it out, and they like that's how it be. Local politics,
Someone make songs about him,
right?
make fun of him, hurt their feelings.
But that was the money part, right? That was the money part for him. His countersuit, that's where he was going to get paid.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. Me personally, I think I thought it was pretty cool. You know what I mean? Honestly, I forgot all about it when it even happened. Because I didn't really remember the actual situation. I remember like him making the song.
The lemon pound cake.
Yeah, or I don't
Yeah.
even remember what song it was. It
Oh
was
no, I remember
the
that.
That's a song I be listening to. He did a double take too. He's like, and then would you help me repair my door?
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Because
crazy.
they broke two of his doors. Supposedly stole $400 from him.
Yeah,
And then the lady's up on the stand. She's like, he made fun of me, basically saying I look like a man. And meanwhile, she's like, oh, dude, like she's got a deep voice. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I get it, like a little bit. And the other officer was like, I got delivered hundreds of pound cakes.
that's funny. At work,
I could not stop laughing when I read that. Yeah, they just kept coming to him.
funny.
That's hilarious.
So did he? That's kind of like that right there. When stuff started getting delivered to your house, like did he?
No, at work.
Oh, at work. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't.
That's what I heard.
I assume that it was at work, but I don't know. But I know Afroman didn't like release anybody's information.
That's what he said. He said it was at work. From what I remember, he said it was at work. That they started delivering stuff at work.
That's hilarious to me.
Now, if they deliver it at his home, like he's a public servant, so like I don't know if your information is
Well, it's different. I was thinking like I was gonna ask if he released like personal information, like address, streets, and stuff like that, where they live.
No,
Yeah,
that'd be a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, to me personally, I don't feel like it was. I didn't think it was that big. It's one of them things like they know they did wrong. Like you said, Corey, like they know they did wrong, and now somebody's saying something about it, and you want to try to sue them to try to stop them from quote unquote putting out this information that you did wrong, and
it makes us look bad. Well, you fucked up.
Well, you didn't fuck up. You did wrong. There was no like I spilled the beer. That was I'm gonna take his beer. I'm gonna take your hat, and I'm gonna get out of here. Huh? You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, there's a camera. You know what I mean? That was they were blatantly wrong in their actions.
Yeah, I mean, like the cutting the camera wires,
Wrong.
completely wrong.
Looking at the line, looking at the pound cake, you can say that's not wrong. You know what I'm saying? I can say that's not wrong, but everything else, trying to even the breaking of the doors, it might be overboard, but they can probably kind of like justify that by their quote unquote tactics or raids or.
That's fine. They should have
But that's the
compensated
thing.
for it.
They didn't do any investigation.
But once he wins, that's where that comes into play. Say again, Lando.
I said, but that's the thing is they didn't do any investigation. They got some info from an informant, and then just took that shit as word that he had somebody somebody kidnapped and tied up in his house and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
I mean, if you go and that's the part. If you get tips like that, like I seen a lot of videos. I seen a video where a kid had butt dial 911, but he was playing a video game.
I'm gonna kill y'all.
Yeah, I killed 6 of them or something. The proper response for the police is to go. So even if it's an informant, somebody who they trust and getting information from says he's kidnapped a person there, they ain't wasting no time.
but that's that shit that what they call that swatting when them they do it to them streamers and stuff like that. They'll call the cops and
They
say
ain't
some
wasting no
crazy
time.
stuff.
And that's the response you want. I mean, it sucks when it's a prank or the wrong house. Ideally, that's the response I would want. I don't want to waste no time. Like, I don't care about a door or anything in there. We going to get it. Or we going to, because they're going on tip that somebody's in trouble right there.
Well, I mean,
yeah, but I still would want them to verify the information a little bit. Like say they get an Amber Alert and it's a tip for the Amber Alert. I still would want them to try to verify the information on that tip. I don't want them to just go guns of glory on every little bit of information they get.
I mean, but how do you verify And I don't know what was called and said anything. Like, because one call, I think you
As I said,
you got time to verify. You know what I mean? But if it's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11
Yeah,
calls,
that's
20
different people.
calls
The whole
coming
neighborhood
in,
is calling and saying, "Hey,
all
we
your
got
CI.
Damo." Yeah,
So like, if Bubbles come up and told them, "Hey, this person's kidnapped," like that's a CI they worked with for a long time. They trust his word. They getting in there.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
I feel that.
to a certain degree, I do, but
But
you still got
also,
to validate. Like
It's
you,
different if
I'm
it's
glad you actually said
random.
that. I'm glad you actually said that
If it's a
because
random person, my bad. It's hard.
yeah,
Go ahead,
my bad.
Lando.
I'm glad. I'm glad
No,
you
you
actually
good.
said
Go
that
ahead.
because I just rewatched The Wire and Bubbles in an act to get back at the cops he was working with
Yes.
gave them
Yep.
some faulty information. You know what I'm saying?
Some false stuff.
Because they was fucking with him, and now look at all the shit they hear. So if that was the same similar type of situation, you can see how all of that could bubble up into some shit like this because of some
Hmm.
yeah.
I mean, I still think you can't run with one person's because you still need to validate that with some type of hardcore proof. Because once you go to court, which what happens after this, if you're doing this legally,
Hmm.
uh, you have to prove a reasoning on why you did
Yeah,
whatever
but
you
their
did.
reasoning would be their thoroughbred snitch. He been in the game 20 years. He know the streets better than all of us.
Yeah, but you still have to like you can't you got to get a warrant signed by a judge
Yeah.
to go kick somebody's door, which validates your
Yeah.
information. So if they didn't have a
They got no
valid
knock
warrant,
warrants. They got no knock warrants still, or is that banned?
that's still that's the no knock is just how we break or how we
They do have no
announce
knock
ourselves.
They have
But
a
I
warrant.
don't think
you
this
still
one
have to
does.
get that
They
shit.
got
Breaking in, or
has
excuse me,
to
every entry in the house requires a warrant. Like that's why police
even
come to your house
e-
and say,
even if it's like even if it's like a known kidnapping, like we know this person is in this house, they still have to.
if you're gonna
Or
do
they
a search
seen
and
somebody
seizure,
running here.
if you're doing a search and seizures on somebody's house, I'm
No, I don't
pretty
think
sure you
I
got to
don't
get
think like take it back to the Amber Alert thing. I don't think like if they're responding if they say, "Hey, we seen the little girl. This is the license plate of the car is right here. We are looking at the car in this house." They're gonna go straight up in there. They're not gonna wait for a warrant.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's
yes,
what I got.
yeah. I agree
Okay,
with that.
okay.
100%. But since we're talking about what responses, we'll just move forward to the next topic. 48 hours. These guys got to open the Strait of Hormuz. Is what
How
was
long ago was
told
that?
to them. What is it? Was it 48, 96 hours ago? Right? Somewhere
Yeah,
around there?
I
It's a
think it got
48-hour
extended out
hit
to the
the
14th of
end,
April now.
like 3 days ago.
Okay.
72 hours.
72 hours. What do y'all think about that?
He,
Do you
he issued
think
that
that
on what, Tuesday or Monday?
I thought it was Monday he said it.
It
Or
was Monday.
Saturday he said it. Monday is when it expired.
well what Mondays? It's
Okay,
March what?
so
That's
Monday
what
was expired, so now it's Thursday. So okay, I was trying to track.
yeah, but you're saying Monday we don't have the dates as for
We're going off of the
Well,
48 and
today's the
72 that y'all
26th.
were laying out.
So Monday of the 20.
Third.
say again, Lando?
No, he was just doing that to track the 48 and 72 that y'all were laying out. I was tracking him.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah,
because
to put us where we at.
everybody's not tracking everybody's not tracking us right now date wise. So uh what do y'all think about the warning and then the obvious I mean I could say the obvious they didn't agree with and they didn't abide by, but what do y'all think about it? What do y'all think about the 48 hours? And then we'll jump into the next part. Lando?
Yeah, okay, since I'm starting, I think it's a crazy way for uh a country to be wielding its power by the president or leader of that country just making demands on social media at their own whim. You know what I'm saying? So when you think of it like that, I think it's preposterous to think that any country would take that threat seriously as well.
Okay. King Dano?
You say 48 hours, then I expect after 48 hours, we gonna go open it. So that's my thing. Like, if we're in a war and you are saying this is what's about to happen, you got to stick behind it. I would have been mad if he would have went in. Now it's open and everything's, But it's just my thought on it. Like, if we're the world power and we say we're gonna do something, like, let's do it. Now, I don't know if that was just him randomly saying something or if they had tactics behind it. But y'all know how I am. Like, if we're in a war, I support what we do to win the war. Do I want to go to wars? No, but if we're in a fight, we're in a fight, and I hope we win the fight.
Corey?
Well, I mean, y'all know Trump. This is like what Trump always does. The same shit he did with the tariffs, where he's like, if you don't do this, I'm going to do this. And then he backs off because they go into negotiations. Now, they have been in negotiations with Iran through Pakistan. And so supposedly he introduced this 15-point plan. Iran rejected it. They introduced their own 5-point plan. But all that is after the 48-hour mark. I think when that hit, he said, all right, I'm going to give y'all 5 days because we're having negotiations, right? And so whether that's true or not, definitely doesn't seem like they're going to, like, Iran's demands, we're not going to let them do that. So they're not going to come eye to eye.
Okay, I don't mean to interrupt, but the question was, what do you think should happen after the 48 hours, or
No, I was just asking, what do you think about the
of the
48
48 hours?
hours?
Okay, gotcha.
My thought process, kind of the same thing on the 48 hours. I think it's kind of wild, like Lando said, to try to delegate somebody to a certain amount of time to do something, right? And I get it, right? But then I also kind of agree with King Dano. If we put a time frame out there, there has to be retribution behind that. Even if what you said, started to negotiate, because that was my next point. Even if you started to negotiate at 49 hours, unfortunately, you didn't meet the time frame. And just based off of what I did, I got to stand on this principle because I'm the world leader.
But how do you know he's not going to stand on it?
No, it's not about. No,
Because
it's
nothing
not.
happened after 48 hours.
Yeah, and that's
Like,
the
if I'm
that's
gonna
the.
slap you
But plenty of
with
things have
10.
happened.
No, plenty of things. You're correct. Plenty of things
Well,
have
hold on.
happened.
The 48 hours was put into what? Open the straight.
Correct.
So if the straight ain't open, then
But they
once 4801 hits and that's not open, I'm coming open.
that's
That's not what he said.
That's what I'm asking. What?
okay. Well. See, my whole thing is he said 48 hours.
For
He didn't say 4801, 48. I'll give you 48 nothing. It was
yeah,
48
whatever
hours.
48 was for, whatever it was for, it needs to happen
Right.
at
No,
48.
but what I'm saying is from that is if there was anything more, and this is what the whole thing is for me personally. You're not saying this in a degree of I'm just bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? You didn't say, man, you got 48 hours or I'm going to walk up.
Yeah.
You didn't say that. You said 48 hours. We're in a time of, and I ain't going to say necessarily war because they don't want to call it a war or whatever, right? But we're in a time of we're fighting.
We're in a conflict.
And certain things that said, this is where the truth needs to come out. You know what I'm saying? This is where we need to stand on what we're saying to protect other people's lives, right? And if we don't do that, then other people, other countries may deem us liars, or they may deem that we're scared, just like Iran has already deemed us. Hey man, they're scared to do what they're saying they're doing.
That part.
Whatever they said they're gonna do, they're scared to do it. That's why they haven't done it. So as a quote unquote adversary, right? And you give me a warning to do something, man, you better back up. Like even in like a regular old fight, you know what I mean? Back up. And you ain't scared of this dude, you don't back up. I'm not gonna give you 5 seconds. And you don't because you know exactly that he's not gonna do nothing at all. Or you feel like he can't phase
Unless
you
the
or
dude
what.
goes back to the car and gets a gun and
Well,
comes back
again,
and
that's
does something.
yeah,
So
but no,
that's
no, no.
there's preparation, and it's
Yeah,
my
but you're
thing is
talking
I
about
don't
a situation.
understand why the reaction has to be immediately. How do you know that Iran said that
So what
they
is a
think
threat
he's
for?
stalling for time.
So what is a threat for?
Because
Yeah,
if you give
that's
up,
So
correct.
we're not
Iran think he's soft for time. I mean,
right because
they
he's
think he's soft.
no, because he's
They
building
think
up.
he's soft. Like
No, they
You
definitely
gotta let
don't
him get
think
him
that. That
off
didn't even
one.
make any
okay,
sense. It makes no sense for Iran to think he's soft after everything that he's already done. It doesn't make any sense to say, "Oh, Trump's scared to attack Iran." Like, why? That doesn't make any sense. What it
I'm not
is.
saying he's scared to attack. We're saying that's a weak move if you give a timestamp on when I need you to do something.
So
And
how
if it
many?
don't happen at this
How many?
time,
But he didn't say the reaction was going to be. He said you have 48 hours to reply. He didn't
or
say
what?
with
Okay,
or we're going to attack your power plants. So
so
what are we doing right now? We're bringing all kinds of troops.
are
Paratroopers are
we
being
attacking their
brought in.
power plants?
Are you going to let me finish?
I'm
So
just at, not just,
hold on, let me
because it can be
finish,
simple.
bro. So we're bringing in paratroopers. See that you
Go
don't
ahead,
make any
finish it.
sense. You want to have like a war, but you don't want to put your pieces in place first. You just want to go crazy and have a
No,
war.
you said
But
he said in 48
what they
hours we're
want to
going to
do,
attack the power plant,
he
right?
didn't say that.
I
He
asked you
said
what
you
he
have
said,
48 hours
and then
to
what
say
happens
something,
after the 48 hours? That's all I'm trying to figure
or
out.
we're going to retaliate. Whatever he said in so many words, but he didn't put an exact. He didn't say we're going to retaliate the very next second. He didn't say you have X amount of time. So right now he's buying 5 days, and I think what he's doing is he's moving all the troops in place, and I think they're going to end up trying to actually take.
Cloud Island.
Yes, and they're going to take that with troops. And right now, that's what I think he's doing. So he's stalling for time. And if Iran, in the meantime, says we give up, you will surrender to your commands, cool, we're done. But if not, we're going to do this. Not only this gives allies times to up their defenses, uh, have more patrols,
Correct.
be ready for the
Correct.
inevitable reaction of Iran bombing Israel and the Gulf states and Europe. Um, so to me, it makes perfect sense to align all your troops to get ready for the attack because they missed this 48 hour window. So it's like, cool, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do everything I need to do. And I'm going to fuck you up because you missed this window. And then you have time to recover. But in that time, if I get ready to strike and you haven't come to terms, then you brought that on yourself by missing that 48-hour window. And then I also gave you reprieve after that to keep on, and you still didn't.
So what happens if they bomb while we're doing peace treaty talks?
Who bombed? Like we bombed them, they
Israel
bombed
or
us.
America?
Israel's going to continue to bomb them.
Yeah. So you don't think that that's an issue, like
I
towards
don't
the
think that has
Iranian?
anything to do with America and Iran's direct relationship. We
But they
can't
don't have a
control.
relationship,
We
right?
can't control what Israel does. Well, we're trying to change
Well,
that.
Well, go ahead, Lando.
no, I just want him to expound on that because what Israel's our lapdog over there. Like they can't do anything without our permission. What are you talking about?
Uh, I
Wait,
don't know
wait.
about that.
Yeah, wait. You said Israel can't do anything without our permission?
Yeah,
I beg to differ. Bibi himself has said that he will continue to attack
Yeah,
regardless if America agrees to anything.
They've already attacked things that Trump has like berated Bibi for attacking because he told them not to do it.
yeah. Like I'm with you. Like I think it's the other way around.
Yeah, that's that particular part of it is not as accurate as as you would want it to be, so to speak. Right? For me
no,
personally,
I hear what
I
y'all
don't
are
think
saying. Like I get what y'all are saying, but I still think Israel needs us to supply them, especially for the Iron Dome. Like without
I
us, they
think
don't
they
have the protections that they have. They're not the big dog that they are without us.
well they know we're gonna come in and have their backs. I think that they're the little brother knowing that the big brother's the big guy on the block, and they don't care what they do because big brother can
Big
come in
brother
and
come
protect us
clean it up.
regardless.
Right,
Yeah, y'all not gonna mess with us because my brother tough.
right.
So to me, that's not like they're them being our lapdog. They just do what they want to, knowing that they got the backing of the big guy on the block.
Okay, I hear that.
so. From that, the 48 hours to me, when you look at the 48 hours, the problem that I have is there's ways to word things. And we're dealing with a guy that's already lied about a lot of things, fabricated stories. for lack of better words, made up shit, lied, didn't do anything that was valuable or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
So the 48 hours for me is more like it's how you word things. You know what I'm saying? Like when you word things a certain type of way, it makes it seem like certain things based off of what we got going on. And then the type of person that we're dealing with, that is the head of our office, president of our United States, or the POTUS. That was crazy to me. POTUS. Has lied about things, fabricated stories, made up shit, uh, insinuated things, made it seem like all these different type of things. So like at this particular time, when people's lives are on the line, like you gotta be real, raw, and authentic. Period. So like when you say 48 hours, either you gonna say 48 hours, even if somebody walk up to you and say, man, you better back up or else. The first question you want to know is, what does that or else mean? And
Yeah,
what are you
and
saying?
I don't understand. I don't
Can we
understand
read the
Corey's
quotes?
point about him having time, needing time to build up the forces. Because if I'm
Can we read
correct,
the
that
Yeah.
quotes?
wasn't
Yeah.
in the threat. Like
Can we pull it back
the
up? Yeah,
48
there you go.
hours was, all right, we're going to strike you if you don't open it up or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or
Can you
power
read?
facility.
Yeah, it could, bro.
So
Can
it
you read?
says, if Iran doesn't fully open without threat the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours from this exact point in time, the United States of America will hit and obliterate their various power plants, starting with the biggest one first. So again, when you say certain things, you insinuate certain things. He didn't say 48 hours and then we could talk. He said 48 hours. So again, for me,
Right. You don't need
I'm not
boots
for
on the ground.
I'm not for the whole situation at all.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So
Which is,
I don't want you to make these type of stupid ass threats anyways.
but if you do,
But if you do, we gotta rock out. You know what I'm saying? Like you said this and unfortunately, like I'm definitely not for boots on the ground because I don't even understand war like that to a certain degree. Like, oh, I'm just fucking war guy or anything like that. But if we're going to Cog Island, that's a fucking island. Everybody knows where it is. They are going to slaughter people as they walk on there. Why would we do that? Personally, that's the way I think about that. So I would say we're probably not going to put boots on the ground there if we're going that way. So we're just going to protect it, the straight, right, and open it up for people. But we still have to abide by what you said as the
Hold up.
big dog on the block. There's a big dog on the block. You said this didn't happen, and I, as an eon, as people in Eon, I would personally say if I thought you was bullshit, I would wait till the 49th hour to respond. Why? Just to see if you're gonna call my bluff and then see what you're gonna do. Period, point blank the end.
I'm gonna keep doing
Because
status quo.
exactly.
Yep, I'm gonna
So if
keep it
you bomb
closed.
me, I'm gonna shoot a bomb back at Israel or whoever I want to shoot a bomb back at. Period, point blank. Because if y'all continue to do what you're doing, I'm gonna retaliate. Regardless, they've already said under when we were doing negotiations, we were attacked. Under a peace treaty, we were attacked. So they don't even trust the situation that's going on. So the situation of talking and discussing stuff is something that we can do. But who are y'all talking to? That's my whole thing. You said they're going through Pakistan.
Yeah.
Respectfully, Trump himself has not even came out and said who he's talking to. Whatever the other two dudes is, they're talking to people. And then they're giving him a report back, which I get. You know what I mean? You're the boss dog, you're the CEO of the company, you're the president, you're the highest point. I get it. A lot of stuff that you're not doing hand to hand. It's a lot more information coming back with people that you trust to go out and get that information. I get it. Right. And I'm not knocking them for saying, oh, you should sit down and talk to these people because you're probably going to say, if you talk to, some of those Iranians the same way you talk to what's that dude named Zelensky from Ukraine, we probably will have a real problem then, right? But also in those talks, uh, we have talks and he They said certain things in the talks, and Americans took it as disrespect. So we got to get off that high horse, also, right? To come down and understand that we're having a discussion.
Well,
And somebody,
that with Trump, that's never gonna happen.
so then again, we're at a point where, should you be where you are? Are you fit to be in that position that you're in? Because if you can't have a discussion, a man-like discussion, right? We're gentlemen. We sit there like this and we cross our legs and we're gentlemen. Even though we get grimy outside, we're gentlemen. In here, we're gentlemen. We have a discussion. We talk.
But if we vote a hothead in and say, hey, we want the hothead, we're sending the hothead in on this negotiation. We all decided, or majority rules decided, hey, this hothead is going to be our leader in whatever situation we're in. We're sending him in. He going to talk.
Yeah.
Now that means that we
No.
know he don't like being talked to this way, this way, this way. But we voted for it and we rock with whatever decision. Be honest. So if he come out and say, hey, we got to fight him. Let's knuckle up.
Yeah, but that's why he ain't talking to them. That's my whole point.
Gotcha.
He's not talking to them.
No,
Somebody else is talking
it's
to
the
him.
envoy, Steve Wilkoff or something like that.
And whoever that other guy is, I think it starts with, it's not Headset, but it's another guy.
So
These guys are doing the communication back and forth. Personally, I don't know who they're talking to. Like, you're saying they're going through Pakistan, and I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying I personally haven't heard who in Iran that they're talking to.
I know
They're getting information from, or who are you having these?
I thought they killed the leader.
They killed them, but that was today. That is March
That was
20,
today?
yesterday, the 25th. They killed their naval leader.
I thought they killed the guy.
the original supreme leader
They
was the
killed-
first day.
Yeah, but
They
they
killed
didn't.
him.
Yeah.
They killed him, but they haven't
Now
killed
his son is.
They killed him, and then the next successor, his group of people got killed, and then his son's in place right now, but his son hasn't been killed.
So they're supposed to be. So
right now,
you would think they're talking to his son.
No, fuck no.
They're talking to
somebody else, somebody that can talk to directly to him. I forget Buddy's name, but he does a couple interviews, and if I can remember to put his picture up, I'll put it up. But he does a lot of talking. He does a lot of mediating between. Pakistan is one of them, right? Iranians do have a connection to Iranian people, and he's one of the guys that has a connection to the supreme leader and can get messages and information to him.
So Iran right now, I'm just trying to figure out like who's the guy in charge. So if you say the son,
His son.
okay, so the son says
Kamadi.
So the son says we don't want to fight no more. Then he's like the major decision maker.
He is the submission. If
Okay.
he says
That's all
he's
I'm
done,
asking.
they're
Okay.
done. Yeah. If he says they're done, they're done. That's their supreme leader.
Okay.
They haven't killed him. He's, according to everybody, according to what I know, as of Thursday, March 26th, 2026, he's still alive.
So that's the guy we're trying to negotiate with.
You keep saying, I would say no, because I don't think that guy wants to talk. But there is somebody that is.
But that's the guy we want to persuade.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. When I say negotiate, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. This is the guy that's going to say, we'll go for all this.
Okay.
Whether they sit down and talk to him or not, I don't think this is at a time. He's not going to talk to nobody.
Yeah.
I'm not coming out of hide, right? Because y'all going to kill me. You've already said that on national TV.
Yeah.
He should be dead. Whether we're going to kill him or not, this is what y'all believe. So if I pop out, y'all going to kill me. Y'all just killed my naval leader, right? Y'all just killed him. And I'm not saying this is peace talks, but goddamn, ain't we trying to negotiate something?
No,
Yeah, well,
they're going to keep killing people until they get the one that they want to be in charge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying he ain't got nothing to do with it. He was supposed to be the best guy that was pushing their naval ships and succeeding in whatever missions that they had set. And I'm not saying he should be dead. And I'm not saying he shouldn't be. I don't know what this guy did other than probably be good at his goddamn job.
Well, if we're at war.
Yeah, but again.
I keep saying war. Conflict, whatever they want to call it. Then that's who I want my side to take. We can't talk to him. Let's keep picking apart it's just like chess. Like we want the rook gone. We want the knight gone. We want them all gone. The guys who are important. Pawns can stay in place.
And I'm tracking that. But I'll say this, based off of what's going on, 82nd Airborne's just deployed
I think
1,000,
it was 1900 or 2900, one of the two.
3,000 or 2,000.
We'll bring them all back.
And some Marines got shipped over there.
Already
There's a
naval
lot of
ships
movement.
over there.
There's a lot of movement over there. No, man, I don't know. I feel bad. I want to apologize because I got a little flustered earlier. So I
Flustered with
felt like
me.
I couldn't get out my point. So
No,
my fault.
yeah,
I just want to apologize.
no, you gotta apologize to me. We've having a discussion.
Yeah,
It's
no,
all
but
good.
still, I shouldn't. I'm trying not to be like that. Ain't no reason to get that worked up
As
over.
long as you don't give me a deadline,
Nah, just parameters.
just
Just parameters. That's it.
Yeah.
But not. Yeah, I don't know. I as much as it probably seems like I'm defending what Trump did, I don't agree with putting out deadlines. I don't agree with it. I just think that's how he negotiates. I was just trying to explain, like, with his tariffs and shit, he did the same stuff. It just, I don't agree with it. I think it's a bad way to negotiate. And with a group of people that, like you said, we attacked them once, out of the blue, and then we attacked them during peace talks. So, like, from their side, there's no trust. We already don't trust them, so no one trusts anyone. And it's just,
well, I'm cool with deadlines. Just
stick, yeah.
stand behind what you're talking about. Like if you say I want this, even in business, I want this to happen at this time. If it doesn't, you're gonna see consequences.
And I'm glad you said the business thing because that's how he looks at it.
Yes.
Running the country isn't the same thing as running a business because there's certain things that I may let slide. Hey man, you better have this in my office at this time. And then you come back and be like, man, I had gas, man. I wasn't able to make. Oh, damn. It's cool, man.
Yeah. You can't get me in 20.
Yeah. We can't do that in politics in warlike conflict or anything. You can't do these type of things because these same people that you quote unquote playing with, they're not playing.
I saw this one guy who was saying, if you look at all the times Trump has like launched these offensives, like the first time we attacked Iran, or maybe the second time when we went against Venezuela, it's always been like a Friday night,
Right before the stock market.
and so
Yeah.
the initial panic skips us because we don't open till Monday.
Yep.
And so, like, sometimes I wonder if he said that, and then I'm
Yes.
wondering if something's going to happen this Friday.
Yes.
That's basically what I'm saying.
Well, it happened. Somebody made like 1.5 billion on it. It was something I seen, but yeah,
Yes.
somebody they make
5
the money
minutes
on it.
before.
Yeah. What's up, Lando?
No, I was agreeing with you. I saw the same story. They put in a like a $500 million put or bet on the stocks like 5 minutes before the tweet went out, and they cashed it, or they came up 1.5 billion.
Yes, that's what I'm talking
Crazy,
about.
right?
That's nuts.
That's the one I'm talking about. Yes, you own it.
And not only did I think they got in his son, like invested like a whole bunch of money into the drones, like 11 days before we attacked. It's crazy work.
Definitely.
And this is my,
I think they planned out this attack for it. Wasn't no like.
Who was winning? Trump.
It wasn't no sudden. It wasn't no sudden thing.
That was the next question. Who is winning? King Daniel says Trump. Lando, who you say? Who is winning this whole situation right now? Lando, who you say? King Daniel says Trump. Pretty much. I might be joking or whatever. We'll double back around to him. But seriously, who do you think is winning? Whether it's Iran, America, Trump, BB, whoever.
Like right now,
Seriously.
Iran has the hand up because they got all the oil and everything straight as close. Like, unless Trump pushes that red button and does something violent, like, they got the upper hand right now.
Okay, time out. Are we all tracking that they did let 10 ships through the strait? Okay, we're tracking that, right? That was the present that Trump was talking about the other day. That they let 10 ships go. 10 ships through the strait.
Well, 10 of ours?
No, 10 ships through the strait.
Anything to help us out.
Of course, I don't, no.
They be letting ships through.
No. From
Okay.
what I see,
That's all I'm asking.
I don't know if them ships is coming to us or China. All
No,
I'm
all
saying
types of
is
shit can go through. It's just American and Israeli
they,
shit can't go through.
but what ships can't go through?
There we go.
American and Israeli ships cannot go through. Like,
They're letting other ships in.
Oh, okay,
I thought
cool.
they just hit a. They just hit a ram. I can't remember the name of the country, but a drone just hit a tanker.
Yep.
And let me tell you something. Another thing about this, the information, my homie, oh, I'm not gonna put him out there, but my homie is over there, right? And they landed a drone in the middle of a base and then took off, I guess, or whatever, just left it there, whatever happened. But that's insane, right? To land a drone in the middle of a base.
It's playing games with you.
It's
yeah,
wild. So again, with that information that we just put out there, the 10 ships made it through. They opened up that strait to a certain extent, right? They negotiated something to allow something. We could.
They went.
They allowed. They might have did this.
Who? I'm.
Let my people go. You know what I mean? You know, for real, like that, no bullshit.
Like I
They might
said,
have let their friends go through
yeah.
versus you ain't getting your shit through. If you try to pull your shit
We're
through,
gonna
I'm
sink you.
bomb your shit.
Yep.
But everybody else outside of y'all can come through. Cool. They let a few ships go. Lando. Matter of fact, not even gonna start with Lando. King Daniel, what do you think? Who's winning
I Trump is winning out of all this because he has.
and why?
I'm on the way. He has people still defending his actions. So no matter what, it's a debate. If you say, "Man, this is terrible," people are like, "It ain't that bad," and they'll defend his actions. Two, him and his friends are still making a lot of money off the situation.
Yeah.
And in the end, no matter what threat he makes, he knows that if he pushes the red button, like I have the big joker. No matter what, I'm getting the book. So I can still get a win regardless whenever I want to. I can make all the money I want to. I can.
I'm sorry to cut you, but you think I'm just gonna challenge that idea. Do you think that when you say big red button, you're talking nuclear, right?
No, we don't have to go nuclear to beat Iran.
So what big red button are you speaking to or referring to?
Full blown invasion.
yeah,
Okay,
just a full
so
on. Oh,
so you're talking Iraq Fallujah, Afghanistan type, where we're on the ground.
Yeah, and
Okay.
guess what I
Okay.
have? Guess what I have when I do that? People who are going to defend my actions.
Who?
Hmm?
You mean like Americans?
The people who voted for him are going to defend his whatever he does. They're going to defend what he does to the death of him.
And you think that's a winning thing? That's what's making him win. I'm just trying to. Okay.
That's one. That's a key point out of the three factors I
Okay.
did.
Okay.
That's a key point. Is no
Money,
matter
backing,
in the fact that I can win this thing.
and the big red button.
Yes,
Okay. Okay. I can understand that. I would. Okay. Corey, we're gonna go Corey.
I don't know. I,
I'm gonna let you finish this time too.
X off. We're gonna go Lando first. Yeah.
No, let Corey go.
Okay,
I'm
Corey.
gonna.
Boom.
I was gonna say
I ain't
it's
saying
it's
nothing.
it's hard for me to say that Trump's winning because people don't like this war at all. People disagree with it in large part. I still, like I said on the last podcast, I was kind of all over the place because there's certain things about it where I'm like, okay, I can understand that, and then there's other things where it's like, nah, I don't get that. And then you have midterms coming up, so like I feel like all of this is, I don't know, like it's a recipe for disaster.
That ain't answering who's winning though.
As far as who's winning the war, I mean, America's winning the war. Like,
No, he gave. I don't mean to cut you off. He gave a couple choices. He said U.S. You said war was war one of them.
Who's winning?
I thought you gave like Trump, Iran, USA. Who's the other guy? BB.
BB. I'm just throwing it. I'm just
Yeah, you
saying
just
who's
throwing
winning.
like.
Yeah, just
All right.
throwing out there who's winning. Like he's saying America's winning.
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, the
yeah,
United States
of course.
is destroying Iran.
Now I'm gonna challenge that. Do you think that because Iran just came out and said that our numbers is inaccurate of what we're talking about.
I'm paying
Wait a
370 for
second.
gas.
Of course. Why do you say of course like that?
Because Iran doesn't. You can't believe Iran just like you can't believe all kinds of different people. You know, we talked about that on that chat where it's like, okay, yeah, you can't really trust Trump. He lies a lot, but at the same time, can you trust Iran?
How many soldiers have died?
How many
I'll
soldiers?
speak on that
Yeah,
real quick. If you're,
RP to them guys too.
yeah,
First of all, ladies and
if you're the little guy kicking the bully's ass, I ain't got no reason to lie. You get what I'm saying? Or if you're the little guy standing up to the bully, I ain't got no reason to lie. Man, I smacked Tyrone. He been like, bullshit. Well, yeah, I did.
yeah,
Yeah, I did.
I dig that point.
Yes, I did.
I dig that. I like that. Yeah, I like that point.
no, it's trying to appear like you're something like you're tough, like you can do something that you can't.
Okay, cool. Let me say this. So when it first happened, what is the point to deny? Excuse me. What is the point to hide information that shows that we're taking more losses than we
Approval.
quote unquote say we are? Right. What is the because it's documented that they were coming out saying nothing was going on, and then they popped up and said that everything was going on, i.e., there was it was 6 or 7 soldiers that died. RP, rest in peace to them soldiers. Tip my hat to you guys. You know what I mean? And then that was it. Nobody else got hurt.
Yeah, I
But
think
it was 140 or 100 and something soldiers that had got shipped back to Germany. I know you've been abroad, right? You've been in theater, so to speak.
No, no, I was in
Were
the
you
airport.
you've never been downrange?
No, I didn't have to go.
Okay, cool. So when you go downrange, and I'm pretty sure you know this, but when
I
you go
know because I go.
downrange,
You go in Germany first, yeah.
yeah, but when you get hurt when you're in theater, you come back to Germany if you get a major injury.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
they brought 100. Say again.
I was just agreeing, saying yeah.
So they brought 100 and something soldiers back, and they didn't say anything about that. So that's my challenge to that. When you say we're just kicking ass, like we're taking losses too. Because
Yeah,
as of
I don't
right now,
dispute that.
I believe it's.
I have
And
another
don't quote me.
challenge to that
Go
because
ahead.
they came out and said that we obliterated all their systems and shit, and that the war is over and shit. So if all of that is true, then what who are we negotiating with? What are they negotiating for? If all their shit is demolished and shit, and they like
Because they haven't hit any power plants or anything else.
so. What's it getting wordy?
So that they haven't attacked like power plants like Trump was talking about. So 90% of the oil in Iran goes through that Karg Island.
Cog Island.
Cog Island. So that's basically if you cut off the oil, like you cut off all the funds for the regime.
right.
And so that I think that's what they're going to try and do. They also don't want to destroy them because one, Iran's going to retaliate. It escalates the war. And then when the war's over, assuming that we would win, uh, that oil field is going to be ours and we're going to have to repair it, which takes a long time and a lot of money. So we would much rather take it undamaged. And so I think that's the goal.
But Israel bombed that place.
That's what I was about to
They
say. Isn't
bombed.
that oil field on fire right
They
now?
did bomb. It wasn't like the whole thing is like leveled or anything. There's
Yeah.
like a couple bombs. So like,
See how you just justify or make like
I'm not
excuses.
justifying. I'm
So
just saying it's not leveled.
0.3.
I mean, but what do you like? It's not level, but they attacked it, and that wasn't part of the plan.
Right.
My bad.
But I don't know.
I'm
But I don't
digressing.
agree with
It
that.
stops.
Okay,
So
cool,
point
cool,
number
cool,
three
cool.
doesn't count because I
Okay.
don't agree with that, and that's what I don't. I feel like anytime that I say anything pro Trump or like, oh, Trump's not that bad because of this, or he didn't mean that, you automatically are like, oh, he's supporting him, and it's like, no, I just don't agree with the assessment that you came to because there's other things that I feel make a difference.
And I'll say this: what really grinds my gears out of everything, I'm not just. There's a guy I work with. I almost said his name, but there's a guy I work with, cool guy. I mean, I like him, but his views is to me obscured, right?
Yeah.
Because he's super pro Trump, right? And he's a conspiracy theorist, like a big one. Like I'm talking about, like, oh man, you don't want to get me talking about that shit because he's big on it. The problem that I have with the whole situation is one, and it's really the only thing like that really bothers me is you don't know what that guy was thinking. And I'm not talking to you. I'm just saying in general. When you say, oh man, this is what he was thinking. You don't know. You don't talk to him to even know what he was thinking. I.e., when he was, and I'm referring to this point, and we'll move on. When he was talking to that Japanese,
Prime Minister.
no, not the prime minister, the reporter. You know what I'm talking about, Lando?
Yeah, he was sitting with the prime minister though, or whatever, and he was
Oh,
talking to the
okay.
reporter, and he was talking
I
to
didn't
the
even know
reporter.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, and he said something about, oh, you didn't tell us about Pearl Harbor.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
dude, my coworker was like,
Excuse me.
"Oh man, he was just saying it meant this," and I'm like, "How do you know that?" And he was like, "What?" I said, "How do you know that?" He was like, "Oh man, that's what that's what he was saying." I said, "Yeah, but how do you know that's what he was thinking?" He said, "Oh man, that's what he meant." How do you know that? Who told you that?
So that's my point that I'm talking about. Is it wasn't a shot at you. It's just a shot at. I talk to people outside, and no matter what, they're gonna try to twist and turn and be like, they're gonna defend whatever he does, be it stupid, be it good, or whatever. Like I'm calling spade a spade. If he does something good that works for us, we're first one to champion you. If you do something bad, like, but
Yeah, I
not
just
all,
didn't feel like I was defending him.
not all people are feeling that.
I think Corey does that.
Well, in that situation, hey, they bombed the island that you said they're not gonna touch. He's like, well, they didn't bomb it completely, but they damaged it. You talk about how much it would take to rebuild this, and that's the reason why we're not going to do it. And bro's like, well, they did, and then you immediately went to defend it. So that's, am I catching that right? That's why you think he
Yeah,
did that?
no,
I
I mean,
look at it as a clarification, though, because to say like they bombed the island makes it seem like it's obliterated. But most of the island still functions perfectly fine.
But you talk
So yes,
about
they did bomb them, and that's wrong.
but you hold on, I just you said I'm just trying to break that. You said that that's how they wouldn't touch because it costs so much to rebuild. It's gonna take a long
Yeah,
time. That's why we're gonna go in and keep the island
yeah.
intact.
That's
That's what
America's
you
plan.
said.
That's America's plan.
yeah.
And then bro came out and said they already bombed it already.
Israel did,
Okay.
but we can't really control Israel, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not defending what they did. I'm just saying, like, yes, they did bomb the island. They shouldn't have. Trump was upset about them doing it. But
Well, he
I was
acted like
just
he was.
simply saying, like, they didn't destroy the island. That's all I was trying to
Yeah.
get at.
No,
I didn't go
Okay,
anything.
okay.
I'm trying to figure out the
Can
differences.
I say
So
something
other
though,
than that,
real quick, on this
No,
whole Israel bomb the island thing? Like, I think that goes back to my comment about Israel being the lapdog because yes, we're having these negotiations with you under peace, but oops, our Israel, who we can't control, just happened to bomb you while we're having these negotiations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think
but a
that's
lapdog
where
would
I
mean
see
that
the
we sent them
lapdogs.
to bomb.
Yes,
But my
we.
bad. I took lapdog as, hey, he's my lapdog, and I'm gonna tell him what to do. He's gonna go do it.
Yes, like so. Yeah, we told them, hey, go bomb that island, even though we're having these talks. Like because all of it. Right.
And I disagree with that. I don't think that. So my ultimate thought process is this: I'm not this war, this fight, this battle, these operations is strictly BB Benjamin
Netanyahu.
Netanyahu based. That's
Yeah.
what I. That's what my whole thing is. That's what I think is based on. That's what I think is brown. Um, when you create an insignia with the greater state with countries that you haven't even quote unquote conquered yet, that shows me what your intentions is. And I'm not saying they're wrong for their intentions.
I
What I'm
disagree.
saying is that's insane. And
I,
you're operating on a plane that uh you got the quote unquote, like you said, the big brother behind you that I can come down here and punch everybody out if I really need to, right? So my whole thing behind it is it's a bigger ploy than just us. Our president, family, and constituents, friends are about to make a shitload of money based off of this and his presidency in the first term and in the second term. I remember when George Bush, the war happened, and people were talking shit like he's about to be the richest president. He done made $400 and something million while he was in presidency. That's wrong because of Halliburton and all that shit like that. This dude done made
Gazillions.
billions,
Gazillion, yeah.
right?
In 1 year.
Billions of dollars. Insane to me.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that I'm gonna put out there. I don't feel like any soldier, any soldier should have to die behind this.
No.
I've heard two stories. One, that there was the ship that had caught fire.
Yep.
Right? And that was supposedly done by the soldiers. I hope it wasn't.
Got something in your eye?
I hope it wasn't, right? But if it was, damn. You know, but it probably saved a lot of lives. Boom. I don't know. We don't know the future. It's just an assumption of mine. And then there was another situation where there was a ship that was close to there that was ported that was supposed to go around that area. And unfortunately, the toilets got clogged up and plumbing was messed up. Again, I'm not saying these soldiers did it because I know soldiers don't do stuff like that.
Nah, toilets
We
get
got
clogged.
Americans.
Like that. Why would they do something like
Huh?
that? Toilets get clogged. You know, that happens.
Exactly.
Bro, I didn't know that they had a map with like other countries where they say they're going to expand.
Great state of Israel. Yes, that's a real thing.
Oh,
I gotta see what it looks like.
yeah, that
It
makes
includes Turkey and
me wonder. So, like, are they? When was Israel like considered? Are they the next United States?
Why
no,
are we
definitely
okay
not.
with Israel
You
doing
get what
that
I'm
and
saying
not
though? Like,
Russia?
are they the next? Like, because we came over in a land and expanded in.
Damn. Yeah, it's like half of Iraq, half of Saudi Arabia, half of Syria, all of Lebanon.
So, if
Yo,
there's a young
why
country
are
with
we okay with
aspirations on
Israel doing
hold
that
on,
expanding,
hold on,
and
hold
not Russia?
and
What'd you
half
say, Lando?
I said, why are we okay with Israel doing that, but not Russia doing that? And because that's what
We're
Russia
gonna
wants to do: is reunite the USSR and
we're
gather
gonna
back
touch
all of its. It's the same
we're
thing,
gonna
right?
touch on. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. We're gonna touch on that in a second. What'd you say, King Dano?
so all I'm asking is, so like the same way the United States came over here, found land, and expanded, and
It
now
wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. Uh. It wasn't. What do you call it? Like when you put a stake in your land? It wasn't claimed land at that particular time. So people were just living.
says who?
People were just living. There wasn't no 13 colonies or nothing like that. So I
There
don't.
were
Me
Native
personally, I
Americans
don't know
already
if
here.
any. Go
Like
ahead.
There were Native
Mexico
Americans
had
already
land in here, we went and took that.
You're talking about after America was
I'm saying
established. The 13 colonies and stuff was established.
Israel's an established country, the same way America was 13 colonies, and then it was other land that we decided, hey, we're gonna go take this
No,
and win these wars. So that's what I'm saying.
I would say it would be the different way. Palestine was established country already, and then Israel started, and then they took land,
Yes.
and then from there,
So Mexico was already over here, and we went and fought them and took their land.
okay, okay. Tracking. I'm tracking. Okay, cool.
So we're just backing the next country that's expanding is going to make a lot of money.
Manifest Destiny 2.
Like they're about,
here.
yeah. So we're backing the next. This is a thought in my mind. I wouldn't conspiracy theory, whatever it is.
No, this is real.
But just the way you broke down just had me thinking. We're just backing the next country that's going to expand and make a lot of money. We're going to make a lot of money behind them because we're the one that backed them. We supported them. They're going to take this land, this land, this land, this land, and they're going to be a thriving country. And guess what that thriving country is going to do? Hook us up.
No. There is no hookup to America. We are in their pocket.
or
So
pocket or whatever.
so when
Either way, all I'm saying is we might be getting hustled.
no, ain't no hustle. We're in their pocket. So when Lando say certain things like we're their lapdog, or Israel's our lapdog, it's the other way around.
Yes, and I get that.
Benjamin Netanyahu was rubbing Trump's head like, you little puppet. Do what I tell you to
I
do.
get that, but the ideal, I mean, I'm not saying we're not getting hustled. I'm just saying that the ideal of
Of making a
it,
country,
if
yeah.
it's a legit deal and you're looking at it as, man, this is gonna work out for us. You ain't ever been hustled before. You ain't ever been around hustles, but you think, oh, this is gonna work out for us. You're gonna continue to back this country and watch them expand with because you see the future they done sold you.
Or we got you in our pocket and you got to do what I tell
No,
you to do.
You talking about the country? Yeah, I mean that's what hustlers. Yeah, come
no,
on
no,
now.
no,
No,
no.
there ain't no, I'm falling for this. There is, you literally got me in your pocket. So either you're going to do what I tell you to
That means
do
you fell
or
for
I'm
something.
going to
Yeah,
ruin
no, no, no. I
That
think
means you fell
what
for something.
How's
bro's
it gonna ruin
saying.
them?
I think what
the
bro's
Epstein
saying is
file.
Period.
right.
Okay.
Okay, Tom, hold on. What you said, Lando?
I think what Dano was saying is right. And to go back to what the lapdog thing, they have been our lapdog all this time, but until Trump was
Maybe.
in office, there was nobody who was able to flip the situation and get him to act the way he's acting now. You know what I'm saying?
Which is reckless. What are you talking about? He's acting reckless as a motherfucker. He literally
Exactly.
came out and
All it
said,
takes is BB to give him a couple little promises of some of that land because he, like he said, he wants to take the Gaza Strip and remodel the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like no other president has ever said no wild shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So of course,
oh. You're talking about Trump. Trump. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I
Trump getting
thought you were
hustled.
saying BB. Okay,
No,
but got you.
Trump
no,
getting hustled.
yeah,
He getting hustled. He think he running the show based on the information I'm hearing. Apparently he's getting hustled.
I personally feel like there's no quote unquote hustle. He's in a trick bag. You gotta do whatever this man wants you to do because of what's going on.
That means you got hustled.
Like you created a system that you're what do they call it? Unilaterally
That
protects you.
word. Yep.
So when I say Epstein files, what's funny about that?
I just don't think they're holding the Epstein files over him.
No, you don't. So
fair
you
enough.
don't think that anything that was done in the Epstein files, he's legitimately wrong for and should be tried and convicted in a court of law for
I didn't say
pedophilia?
that. I don't know that.
So if
But I
he's
don't think that they hold the keys to it.
who
You know they have
who don't hold the keys to it,
Israel.
bro? Who think? Okay,
We did the
Jeffrey Epstein,
investigation. Every bit of
bro. But who
every
is?
bit of paper is in our possession, and it has been since 2014,
And you were absolutely correct.
which is crazy.
It's
So
redacted in our
if
information.
there, but it wasn't for the FBI and all them. If this information had just think about this
Go ahead.
again. I haven't read. There's what 3 million that are out, and
Yeah,
there's 3 million still to come.
yeah.
So obviously, I haven't read them.
well,
But
FBI did the people we trust. I'm with you.
Go ahead, go ahead, Chris.
2014 is when the investigation concluded for most of this stuff. If there was something in there for Trump or that showed Trump did something, do you not think they would have used it before that
Correct.
election?
I think they. I don't think they would have. I think that I don't because he got.
So
But listen,
instead of using that, which would be a credible piece of evidence, they used the Steele dossier, which they
Hold on,
paid for
Corey.
from
Hold
a
on, Corey. Hold on,
British
Corey.
informant, which was fake.
Hold on, Corey.
Every bit of
let
it
him
was
go,
fake.
Lando.
Yeah, gotta let him finish.
No, that's just it doesn't make sense if you have something like
I'm going to
that
tell you why it
in
doesn't.
his
Why it does.
presidency.
Go ahead, Lando.
Because, like, okay, maybe the investigation was done, but there was still he like that. The files weren't public information that to be used like that because he was still under trial or appeal, and then Ghislaine Maxwell's trial and appeal. Like we had to wait till all of that shit was done before we could even get the files into Congress's hand. You know what I'm saying? For us to know what was in them.
At any point, the Department of Justice could have gave Barack Obama or Hillary Clinton those documents. They knew about it. To say that no one knew about this trial is not true. There's no reason that they couldn't have used it before. And same thing happened with the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. They had all that information
But
before 8 months
you can't
before the
use it.
election,
You
and they
can't,
didn't use it in 2024 either.
bro.
Which does
You,
I'm sorry, like
bro,
it doesn't make any
no,
sense.
no. You can't release that information if it's still under uh the jurisdiction of the court
Investigation. If they're still doing investigations on
Right,
it,
and the
Cash Patel
and
investigation,
put that out
appeals
for
and
us.
all of that.
and
Like,
then but the investigation ended 8 months before the election,
Of course,
so
not the
they had all that
investigation.
time to release the information, and they
you right,
didn't.
man. I look here, man.
Again, this is not to say that there isn't anything out there. I'm just saying it doesn't make any sense at all. If your biggest foe for the last like 30 years since Reagan has a chance of being reelected and you have a silver bullet to take him out,
But it's not
you're not
just.
going to use it?
But it's not just him in there.
I agree. And that's why I
So
don't think a lot of people want to release it.
that's what. Yeah.
No,
So
that's the
people do
whole
want to
protection
release.
plot ploy thing
But that's
behind it.
not
Israel is saying
I
they
got
don't
this over
care.
your head. You're
Israel's
going to get.
saying we don't care if it's you and 50 Democrats and 10 Republicans. We do not care.
yeah.
And what I'm
But you care that it's you in there.
saying is Israel. It's the Mossad is a real fucking thing. Infiltration of information is a real fucking thing.
I agree.
Israel is fucking good at that. Counterintelligence is one of the best things that they're good at,
Yeah.
right? They did it. And they did it so well that they infiltrated the United States of America in a fashion that we could never even understand, right? To the point where certain information, if I talk about you in this podcast, man, Corey, you be on BrosTalk podcast, gotta talk about King Dano, gotta talk about Lando, gotta talk about me.
And
Because
Rocky.
we're all, and Rocky, we gotta talk about all of that because we're all on it. So we're all involved with it. But if we're all superpowers and we're gonna defund
Excuse me.
or capsize the market just because we're gonna go to jail or we're gonna get caught up in this shit. Sometimes the bigger picture is, excuse me, you do what you're supposed to do. Keep all of us protected. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do to keep us protected, you might find yourself in a jail cell getting
Does,
deleted
does that
on
make him a
10
good
minutes of
president?
tape.
Does that make him a good president? Doing what we do to protect everybody? Or is
For
it
me
protected?
personally, when it comes down to kids, you a sick motherfucker, and whatever you
I'm
had
with you.
going on,
I'm with you.
whatever you had going on needs to be justified, tried. Excuse me, not justified. It needs to be convicted, tried, and sent to prison
Let me
for
ask,
what your actions is.
let me ask you a
Period. Point
question.
blank. The end.
I,
If y'all running a pedophile ring with the kids, bro, when they said they had a manager at 13 years old for sex,
Excuse me.
that's insane to me. What you telling me is you got a
yes,
pimp that's sending you out to do whorish activities
I'm with
at
you.
13, 14 years old. I can't get with that. If
I'm
you 21 years old, if you
yeah.
21 years old, you're an adult making your decisions to give all your money to this man or female or whatever you want. That's a decision that you're making. But if you're a child, we need to protect our kids. We
Yes,
need to protect our
we all
children.
agree
We
with
need
that.
to protect our youth. And just because you got a shitload of money, don't give you the right to violate our youth.
That if
And
you
just because we're less fortunate on this end of the world, or excuse me, in this neighborhood, don't give you the right to violate our youth.
yeah, we all
And just because you got money, don't give you the right to violate our youth and then use your money to circumvent the courts. Period. You can't put people in place to help you do what you're doing and then have a fall guy, excuse me, a fall woman like Maxwell and then kill somebody that has all the information. And I'm not saying they killed Jeffrey Epstein. I'm not saying that they took him out in the back of anywhere in a black bag and that the body that they showed was fake. I'm not saying any of that. I'm not saying that Jeffrey Epstein
I'll say
is
all of it.
Palm Beach Pete.
That's what I was just about to say. That motherfucker Palm Beach Pete. Got
I'm
the
not
same
saying that.
moles, like
I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is we need to protect our children. We need to protect our kids. We need to protect our youth. I'll protect your youth, not because I know you, but yeah, because I know you. I'll protect your youth, not because I know
Any
you,
kid.
but yeah, because I know you. I'll protect your youth, not because I know you, but yeah, because I know you. But I'm gonna protect all youth.
Kid.
Bro, yeah, think about it. We gotta in 40 years, like the youth, people who you don't know, they're gonna be taking care of us in nursing homes when you get old and stuff. So you gotta protect them.
And that's my whole point behind the whole situation. Whether we can sit up there and try to, because we can't deny that Trump has put himself in a position to win. The people that he put in position, and if you violate him, he's already shown you the degree that he'll go to discredit you. Bro, he put, what was that dude named John Kent?
But
Is that
what's
his name, John Kent, the dude that was Secretary of Defense or some shit? He said he was weak. You hired this guy. You hired him and then said, "Man, I always thought he was weak on security."
I
What?
mean? It says he said no to something.
What? And this dude went 11
You think
tours.
so?
Bro,
You said what?
He said no to something.
I mean, yeah, anything that Trump's like, you said what?
Yeah.
You know, you're talking to me, right?
What do you mean no?
Yeah, Trump.
What do you?
bro, 11 tours in Iraq. Excuse me, 11 combat tours. This dude is special forces. He's not a regular fucking soldier.
Yeah.
No
Weak on
discredit to that.
security?
Like no 11 tours, 11 tours. I don't care if he cooking in the kitchen.
I do. Because if you out there shooting guns and getting shit done and cooking in the kitchen, two totally different people.
You think so?
Fobbit Hobbits, hell yeah.
I think.
Hell yeah.
I think.
I'm not knocking what somebody did and
I think 11
sacrifice
tours.
their time.
11 tours.
No,
11
everybody's
tours
got
is
their
11
exclusive
tours, but
right.
if you're combat 11 tours, everybody get combat veterans based off of certain criteria. But to get outside the fob and go do shit and then come back for 11 tours, whole different ball game than somebody sitting in the fob never leaves unless they're on a plane. And I'm not
think if
knocking
you,
anybody
I'm
that
gonna
do
say, I
it.
think if you ask those guys, like they care about the guys who they would disagree. I think so.
So
I think.
there's a class of people. So there's like,
I think all of it's a conjoined thing, and they respect it from the bottom up to the top up. That's all
yeah,
I'm
you
saying.
sacrifice your time. But please don't say that you did what I did on the field.
I don't think they are, but I think that
That's
I
the
think they
difference.
respect. I think that if the roles were switched, it'd be the same type of respect going across.
You gotta respect somebody that left the fob, and you didn't.
And
You gotta respect somebody that went over there, and you
you
didn't.
respect the guy who stayed at the fob. Make sure that when you got back, everything that you needed to
Yeah,
go back out again.
you saying that to the degree of hell yeah, everybody's gonna respect that.
That's all I'm
But
saying.
we're not the same caliber of people. That what I'm saying is whatever that dude, John Ken or whatever his name is, that dude, you're talking about him like he's a regular dude, and he's not.
Oh, he's not. Yeah.
You hired this guy because of his stature, because of his caliber, because of what he brings to the table. And then you discredit him at the
Yeah.
end of his career
He was wrong.
because he goes against what you said.
He was wrong for sure.
So you put it out there as the president of the United States, what people do if they go, what you're willing to do if they go against you. That's why I say he's built enough people in his side, in his cabinet, in his Senate to protect him. Hey man,
Yeah.
we need to close these documents off, Pam Bondi.
Yo,
You
that's evident.
stupid broad.
That's evident with the judges he's putting on to be approved too. Like if you saw that video of the judges that are up for approval today, it's like four of them, and not one of them would even say that Joe Biden won the 2020 election. You know what I'm saying? Denying that.
And that's my. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, so yeah, Trump is just feeling not only the cabinet but all the judges of any position he can with sycophants that will fall under him.
And and
That seems to be the pattern now.
and it's not like a attack at Corey or nothing like that. I hope you don't feel like it's an attack at you.
Well, Corey, he's open. He talks. He calls a spade a spade. So it's never attack on him. He if something wrong's done, he calls it. Something right's done, he calls it. He know what a spade is.
I don't know about that because I showed him a spade card and he called it a diamond. Idiot.
That's what I thought it was.
I wasn't there. Yeah, I was. He probably had the shades on in the crooked hat.
That's what it was. And the cross chain.
But
Cross on the chain. I'll never forget that comment.
man, that boy, yeah, that shit was crazy,
You
right?
brought
I was
that
like,
shit back.
why are you talking about the cross on the chain? Like, this fucking guy.
You're
Look
not
at him
allowed to have that.
all believing in Jesus and stuff. What an ass.
This guy
I will,
right here.
It was religious beliefs.
but I will say this: those Christian nationalists are dangerous people.
Yeah.
You been on the site?
I don't know anything about
Christian nationalists,
him. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the
What
other
do you mean
side.
you don't
Is
know
that
anything about?
like Nick Fuentes?
dangerous people, man.
Oh,
Pete Hegseth,
oh,
dangerous
y'all talking
people,
about a
man.
real website.
I don't know about no website. I'm just saying these are people.
I thought it was Christian Mingle. My bad. Oh, yeah. You said
No, this is Christian nationalists. This is people that believe in the Bible, but
I thought it was like a competition.
oh, you got to sign up for that?
It's like,
I
yo,
believe in
I
the
made it
Bible.
to the Christian Nationals this year, Mel.
Oh,
it might be. I don't know.
how many
But
verses did you read?
They'd be like, can you recite
Yeah.
Samuel 6:17?
Samuel, is that
And
the
just
Old
start,
Testament?
can you use it in a sentence?
have y'all seen that
We,
that Saturday Night Live, the Pete Hegseth skit?
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I
have
think
not.
so.
They got a bunch of them. I haven't seen
It's
Yeah,
this.
that's what I said
hilarious.
which one.
He tried to get that dude arrested for that, for like violation of like BBC or
This is
the
Afroman
See?
part two.
yeah
Violation of BBC?
yeah, you know, like
What's that?
the what is that shit called?
FC?
Can we say it?
The
The BBC is violating
where
the.
you like it's I don't know what it's called, but when you're violating, saying stuff about people, whoever the people that
Defame?
The
regulate.
FCC. He used the
No,
Defamation?
there's a
FCC.
group of people that regulate what goes on TV, like how
Oh,
you
the
say
FCC?
FC.
FCC. My bad.
FCC.
Yeah, damn. Okay, damn, motherfuckers act like goddamn.
I didn't know what you were doing.
You do. Appreciate it.
Got you, my G.
You don't even know what the fucking acronym stand for, huh? Exactly. Lando, you got anything before
Federal
we get out of here?
Communications Commission or something
Let's go
like that.
back.
That's what I was thinking.
Appreciate that, Lando.
Federal something
You
communication or
didn't think
commission, but I
nothing.
didn't
You
know what
didn't
the
have
middle word
shit.
was.
You didn't have nothing.
Well, it's
Good
pretty
looking,
obvious to be
Lando.
federal. Well, not obvious,
He could have
but
been fucking.
I gotta see. Now that
If you can't say that word, that'd be
that's like
crazy. If you can't say the word, but that's the word.
Yeah, the Federal Commission. The
Fuck federal
fucking.
commission.
Yeah,
Federal Commission.
I'm sorry. Where?
The Federal Commission. I
What is
don't
that
know.
noise?
Hey, Lando, you got anything before we get out of here?
Nah, man. Chilling, chilling. Enjoy the weather.
All right, Corey.
Why you
Man,
say
check out.
KBA works.
Yeah, check out KBA Works, man. I've been trying to put some more stuff out there.
It's real talk.
Yeah, that's all I got. Just busy trying to put in this floor and shit.
Yeah, man. You gotta take pictures and send it so we can post it right here.
Flows.
Okay, never mind.
Close that.
King Dan, got anything?
Remember to be a beacon of light for the future, for your kids, for everybody. It get dark out there sometimes. Shine a little way for them.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that more than I fuck with the burning the bridge.
I was about to say, is the light from the
No,
bridge
time
that's
out.
on fire?
Oh, that's
Yeah. Yeah. The bridge is burnt. Somebody burned it.
We gotta find another way. I don't know who did this. Kick the can of gas behind you.
hey, you want me? As soon as they get like halfway, perfect.
Look at that. Who would have thought the bridge is burning? Who would have thought?
I already crossed it.
Hey, well, from Bros Talk, I'm pretty sure everybody on here agrees with this. Support our troops, man. Protect our troops. Peace
100%.
and love to everybody out there.
Love your neighbor, man.
To all the people that's going over there, hey, man, keep your head up. I don't know what you feel like, but stay positive, stay strong, and just understand that just stay strong. Stay strong.
Yeah,
I don't even really have a positive.
we don't care what you're doing.
Yeah, just stay strong
Yep.
and come back home.
Just come
Somebody
back home
loves
safe.
you, and if they don't love you, we love you. You know what I mean? So appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everybody watching. Corey, King Dano, T Broski, it's Bros Talk. We out here. Appreciate y'all.
God bless.
Another session with the bros. Bros talk. Where the beer's ice cold. Bros talk.